Computer. So we know today is our final day for our exploring class for this series, but we will get started back on January the 9th. So do with that what you will. If you just want to take a few weeks off and just take a breather and regroup and come back, and we'll either start back where we left off here. It will depend on if we're having any new people. And right now, I don't know. I'm going to wait until December the 30th. I'll be back at work December 30th. And
Okay.
I'll contact Sam and see who she has signed up. So I don't know, Miss Nora and Gwen, if y'all have signed up with her.
They haven't asked yet.
They haven't what?
They haven't asked us to sign up yet.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Mhm.
Sharita, I already have the Tuesday classes, both of them added to your Claris, and I couldn't add the exploring class to your tablet until today was over. It, I would have messed up today if I tried to add January's class. So I have my to-do list. These are my final things until I get to take off for 10 days. I mean, some of them are scribbled out. So, I just have a few things left. And then I'm going to sit at my desk and color until 5 o'clock. I have some Christmas coloring pages, and I have some coloring pencils and markers and whatever I have in the little tin. I'm not sure. I used to have it up here when my kids were little, and if they'd come up here, I'd give them something to color. So I'm going to pull that out, and that's what I'm going to do the rest of the day until
Yeah.
I'm not going to think about work. So
No, that's right.
I'm going to do what they call making time, right?
You got it.
I've purposely pushed hard so that I could just make time this afternoon. But we're going to push through. We're going to work on our part two moves. I called myself turning on our music, and then I got squirreled. What my brain, is a little on 5 o'clock halfway. So we'll keep ourselves straight. Because I love my job, it's nothing I really need a break from. The actual stuff, like teaching my classes, I mean, I just get a kick out of that. I don't need a break from teaching my classes. It's that computer work and all that other stuff that I would just want a break from. Checking emails and responding and all. So I'm really looking forward to it. But this class is easy to come to an end because we're going to be right back here in a few weeks. All right, getting our stable stance. We're feeling our bodies relaxed, but at the same time, we feel ourselves very strong in the way we're holding it upright. And that's kind of the yin yang. That's that picture that's on the front of our sweatshirts. And that's life of good and bad and soft and hard. And in Tai Chi, we experience those two sides of everything. So we're soft and relaxed, but I hate to call us hard, but we're strong in the way we're holding our bodies because we've developed muscles and a strength and a self-awareness of good posture as we move through our warm-up, starting with our neck. As I'm doing these moves, I'm completely inhaling and exhaling air from my lungs and in my lungs. Rolling our shoulders. And back. For our spine, I have this delusion that this is going to make me taller. But you know that you're shorter at the end of the day than you are at the beginning because your spine settles. I think that's interesting. So this might make you a little taller. Maybe a little millimeter taller, but hold on. This pop-up came up. All right. Side to side, warming up our spine. For our hips. our knees. Going slow is such a challenge. Stepping forward, keeping our body upright, both feet flat on the floor. And our ankles. All right, shake it off. So I want to tell y'all something that I heard from a physical therapist this past week about our calf muscles, specifically our calf muscles, in doing a heel raise. Now you've probably done this in other exercise classes, and I'm going to try to do it with my pretend chair, my invisible chair I'm holding on to, where you've done heel raises where you come up on the balls of your feet and then you slowly come back down. And that's definitely a calf workout, to come up and then come back down. When you practice that exercise, of course it works your calf muscles, but when you practice it, I want you to really focus on the motion of your feet, in that you're coming straight up onto the ball and back down, rather than rolling to the outside of your foot. I want you to pay attention that you're staying on the middle part of your foot as you come up and come back down. Now, having an actual chair or something to hold on to, even if it's a wall, is a better idea because you don't have to worry so much about balance. You can rely on whatever's stable, so you can practice form rather than worrying about balance. And form is what's important here, because doing the work here helps you with balance later. Well, what the physical therapist was talking about of why that exercise is so important for falls prevention is because think about walking. When we walk, what do? We push off that ball of your foot. So if you kind of slow down your walking, rolling that foot and you're pushing off the ball. Now, I know you know people who shuffle their feet, right? They shuffle because they may not have the strength to pick up their feet, to pick up their legs, to walk properly. And shuffling your feet is a falls risk. But also, if you're walking and you're rolling on the outside of your foot, just like I'm talking about as you come up and down, making sure you're staying in the middle of your foot versus rolling out to the side. But if you're walking by rolling out to the side of your foot, then that increases your chance of falls. I found that very interesting because I've known about heel raises a long time, but never thought about it in terms of walking and falls prevention. So I wanted to share that because it is a very simple exercise to practice and can have such great benefits for you in walking, long term and short term. All right, so there's my little information or tidbit for today that I have learned from a physical therapist who I deem smarter than me at things. But now I know, and you do too. So let's get ourselves in Tai Chi mode with our part 1 basic 6 and advanced 6 movements. So I'm going to turn around so you can follow me and not worry about mirror image or which way's right and left. Coming from our stable stance, letting go of any tension that I may have anywhere. Noticing I have a soft bend in my knees. There's a softness in all of my joints. As I move, I'm going to have open joints. As I move, I'm going to step empty before I transfer weight. I'm going to move slow, smooth, and continuous, giving mind to each of my principles that we follow in Tai Chi. Let's begin. Commence. Open, close. Single whip. Waving hands in clouds. Open, close. Single whip. Waving hands in clouds. Open, close. Brush knee. Play the loop. Parry punch. Lock and close. Push the tiger. Open, close. Brush knee. Play the loop. loop. Carry punch. Lock and close. Push the tiger. Open, close. Close it out. Let's do it again and practice Jing, or our mental quietness. And begin. Hopefully you feel like a Tai Chi master, man, after working so hard to know those movements and be able to do those without talking. It puts you in a whole different zone. And that's why I like getting us in Tai Chi zone. Now we'll push ourselves a little bit out of that comfort zone and work on our part 2. Unless you have any questions about part 1. Is there any pieces or parts of that that you are unsure about, that you have questions? That doesn't mean you're perfect at it, and that's okay. We know and we recognize that Tai Chi is a journey. Dr. Lamb has no expectation of perfect. Tai Chi is experiencing it differently and better each time that we give it a go. As long as we're practicing in principles, we're going to get those benefits from it. So let's move to our part 2. So we've been practicing this one direction. So let's stay there, let's live there and get better and more comfortable with it, especially with repulse the monkey. So we have brush knee, which we know from our advanced 6, and we go to the right first. So brush knee to the right. Now leisurely tie the coat. Our left hand comes down, our left foot steps back, we karate chop right. Shift left, bring that right hand towards our waist. 3 left fingers and a follow step right. Zip it up. Step right. Shift and offer as we extend those arms out. Follow step left. Step back left. Shift. Bring that pie around. Now we're going to deliver it. Shift as I do and follow step left to the front. Step. Shift, step, hands face, open and close. Step back, single whip. Shift right, step back left. Adjust the weight as I push, turn, and separate. Eyes and head follow that right hand. Fist under elbow. Shift left. There's our first experience with the pivot. Other than our brush knee. Shift left, pivot right. That right hand comes to our right hip. Shift right, pivot left. That gets us turned to the left. Our hand followed suit. We step left, shift, follow step right. That right fist is in the plane under the elbow and the left palm is facing what I call the front. I'm going to open this door. There's no airflow. Let me go see if I can turn the air down. Yeah, it was on 75, and I was straight doing cardio, wasn't I? That tells you that even moving that slow, Tai Chi is a cardiovascular exercise. You know by the fact that you get warmed up and as you exercise. So fist under elbow, we are here. So we're going into our repulse the monkey, which is basically brush knees or like brush knees. We step out right, lay our hands. Shift right, separate and prepare. What are we preparing to do? Step to the back, step left to the back, shift as I brush and follow step right. We want to go all the way to the front, so we give ourselves a little room by stepping back right, shift, lay our hands, pivot on that heel, shift, pivot on that ball. Now we're ready to step towards the front. Step right, shift, brush, and follow step left. Now finally brush to the left, step left, lay our hands, shift as I brush, and follow step. Leisurely tie the coat. Step back, karate chop. Shift, follow step 3 fingers, zip it up. Step left, shift and offer, follow step right, step back right, shift, bring that left hand around, or that pie, shift as I deliver, and follow step right. Now to the front, step, shift, and step, hands face, open, and close. So that's talking you through it, and I'm sorry I had to interrupt and turn that air on. Let's do it again. Starting with our brush knee to the right. I'll talk you through it again. Brush knee. I don't have to talk you through brush knee. We know this one. Leisurely tie the coat. Step back left. Karate chop right. Shift. Follow step 3 fingers. Zip it up. Step. Offer. follow step left. They don't want our pie. Step back, shift. Right toe pops up. We're going to bring that pie around. Shift as I deliver. Follow step left to the front. Step, shift, step, hands face, open and close. Step back, single whip. Shift right, step back left. Shift as I adjust as I push, turn, and separate. Eyes follow that right hand. Fist under elbow. Shift left, turn right. Shift right, turn left. Step left, shift, follow step right. Repulse the monkey. Step out, lay hands. Shift right, separate, prepare. Let's brush to the back. Step left, brush, follow step. Now we're going all the way to the front. Step back right to give ourselves some room. Shift, lay our hands, pivot that left foot, shift, pivot that right foot. Step right to the front and brush, follow step left. To the left, brush knees, step, lay hands, shift, follow step. Leisurely tie the coat. Step back right, karate chop left. Shift, follow step 3 fingers, zip it up. Step left, shift and offer. Follow step right. Step back right, shift, bring that pie around. Shift as I deliver and follow step right. Let's go to the front. Right, shift and left, hands face, open and close. That's the first part of our part 2. Let's go through it again. I'm going to just say the names of the movements this time. That's kind of a test. Do you know what the pieces and parts of those movements are? So let's go. Brush knee to the right. Leisurely tie the coat. I'm purposely making it choppy. That's how we learn before we start smoothing it out. Open and close. Step back, single whip. Fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey. Always think of them as brush knees. Brush to the back. And brush to the front. Brush to the left. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. Close it out. One more time and then we're just going to practice that step back, single whip, fist under elbow, repulse the monkey series. All right, here we go. From the top, brush knee. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. Step back, single whip. Fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey. To the back. To the front. To the left. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close, close it out. How's it coming along? Good. I like to see you clapping, Miss Gwen. It is a challenge for sure. So, you know, as I'm doing that fist under elbow, it just feels kind of like I'm being sneaky. I think about that cat, how a cat kind of sneaks up on things. You know, they go real slow and smooth, and they're trying not to let themselves be known. And whenever I start doing that shifting weight and pivoting, it's like I'm slyly moving. You know, it's such a neat feeling. It's so smooth. So we're coming from our step back single whip. Just a little information about that step back single whip. So it's like the regular single whip that we do in our part one, where we shift, place the foot, empty, and then when we push our hands out, that's whenever we give weight to that front foot, and then we kind of even out the weight in our feet. So when we step back, shift, we step back, it's empty, and then when we push our hands out, now we have weight on both feet or legs, turn and separate, and we know that the rule of our whips is that our head and eyes follow the hand opposite of the foot that steps. So in our part one moves, the foot steps forward. In our part two single whip, it's the foot that steps back. And then the other rule is we don't forget the other one. Just because we're looking at one, we continue to move the one that we're not looking at. And I know we've experienced the difference of moving both hands versus moving one hand. And we've experienced the expansion of that chest, the stretching of that muscle, the feeling in our shoulders. So that's just a little piece of those moves that we want to make sure that we're doing those right. But very similar to our single whip in part one, except the fact that we step back here. And that sets us up perfectly for our fist under elbow. So we're going from facing the front to facing the left with this move, and that's why we're doing those pivots of our feet. So talking about the specifics of fist under elbow, I shift left, I pivot on that right heel and move that right hand towards my hip. So showing you what that looks like from the front, it looks like I shift and I pivot. So see, when we do our leisurely tie the coat, that first move where we bring that left foot, left hand back, it's like they're hinged together. They move at the same time, and that's the same thing with our fist under elbow. That starting move coming from here, and we pivot. So that right hand comes to our hip, that right toe turns. So now if we look down, our feet are kind of pigeon-toed, and then we shift right and we pivot on the ball of that foot. So getting back into the right direction, fist under elbow, I shift left, pivot on that right heel, that right hand comes to our hip. We don't want to be in this pigeon-toe stance. Let's shift our weight to our right foot and then pivot that left foot until now both feet are facing the left wall. And that left hand just went along for the ride. I didn't turn the palm to face that wall. It just went along from that single whip move here, just by the nature of turning. Now my palm is facing the left. To finish off the move, we step left, empty, shift, and that left hand turns to face that front wall, and our right fist comes with the follow step, and it's in the plane of fist under elbow. So thinking about the pivots of those feet as we go from facing the front to facing the left. So here we go. Step back, or we're coming from step back single whip, fist under elbow. Shift left, pivot right, shift right, pivot left, step left, shift, fist under elbow. So I love that move. It's probably more challenging than we give it credit for because we get intimidated by leisurely tie the coat and repulse the monkey. But fist under elbow is challenging because of those pivots. But if we can tackle the pivots of fist under elbow, then we're better at the pivots in the repulse the monkey. So we're coming from the end of fist under elbow, preparing to brush to the back, we step out, lay hands. So it looks like that from the front. I lay my hands. Now I shift right, separate, prepare, just like we do in our brush knees. Now step to the back, step left to the back, brush that right hand, and follow step right. We're going to step back right to give us more room. Shift, prepare our hands or lay our hands, pivot that left heel, shift, pivot that right ball, step right to the front, shift as I brush and follow step left. Now brush to the left. Step left, lay hands, shift as I brush, follow step right. So it's lay hands, brush, lay hands, brush, lay hands, brush. That's the motion of our hand. We lay them, separate to brush, lay them, separate to brush, and lay them, separate to brush. Except we're brushing to the back, to the front, and to the left. But keep in mind those, lay the hands, separate, brush, lay the hands, separate, brush, lay the hands, separate, brush. What's our feet doing? It's doing what we're comfortable with them doing, because we have to have really good leg strength to do all these pivots from the back to the front to the side. And so if you have a hard time pivoting here, then do your best to just get in the position by shuffling your feet. Just most importantly, we're staying upright, we're not falling. So if you need to step to the back and then to get all the way to the front, you just need to do kind of an assemblance of step, shift, before you're in place to be able to step and finish that final move. That's okay, because you're getting your brain used to the direction that we're supposed to be. And if you're not able or comfortable with those pivots, if you have problems with your knees, maybe even your hips, but I know specifically your knees, turning your feet in and having them in this weird pigeon toe position can put that pressure on your knees. And if that's too much for you, do what you got to do to go through and get to where you have to go. So we know that Dr. Lamb gives us permission to modify, because safety is most important. All right, so let's come from the end of single whip again. Fist under elbow, here, here. Practice those pivots. Repulse the monkey. We're brushing to the back. Now here's some pivots. Pivot, pivot. And when we know it so good, or so well, whichever, I think it's well. If you're an English teacher, don't mark me off. Don't put red marker on my sheet. But it almost feels like you're floating whenever you really get used to that direction of where you're supposed to be, and then you're floating. You're not spending a lot of time leaving weight in one place. You're floating through the movement. But that just comes with practicing it and learning it better. But as we practice and get better, then we can start experiencing that internal enjoyment of part 2 like we're enjoying in part 1. All right. Any specific questions about the part 2 until we wrap it up until January? And then if it's just us in January, then we'll work on the other direction. I mean, no pressure. No pressure.
I feel good about where we are.
Good. Good.
I feel really good about where we are now.
Yay! I love that. I mean, it's amazing how far you can come in 16 weeks.
Yeah.
It sounds like a long time, but it really goes by fast, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, practice that pivot, even if you're not, doing the hand moves, but just practicing stepping to the back and coming back to the front and going to the left. I'm just kind of moving my hands. It kind of looked like I was doing a cha-cha or something, didn't it? Cha-cha-cha, cha-cha to the front and cha-cha to the left. Man, we can drop a beat on Dr. Lamb's music and we can be the new line dance in town. We can be millionaires, y'all. Let's think about it. I don't know. He probably has a copyright. We probably can't do it, but that would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? I don't know. I can't do it right now. I had to think about it. All right, let's give ourselves a nice fist massage. We really do work hard learning these moves, and we'll continue doing that. Not many people know these moves. Not many people move past part 1. And that's not a bad thing.
Okay.
It's a challenge. Not everybody physically can do these moves. All right. Gather tension. Y'all, hopefully you can release tension these next couple weeks. Letting go of any tensions that have happened in 2025. Entering our new year, 26, without them, leaving them behind. I'm kind of feeling some kind of way about 26 because I was born on the 26th. So I think I'm going to claim 2026 as a big year for me. And I don't know what that means yet, but I'm going to claim it as such. Why not? Because I probably won't be alive for the next 26, right? Not 26 years, but when it's, 100 years from now, I probably won't be alive. I'd be 140, probably not going to be 147 years old. All right, gather. But if I'm in good health, I'll be 147. I'll gladly. But if I'm going to be in bad health, I don't want to be alive at 147.
Nah.
Deep Thoughts by Jennifer. We're going to try to stay healthy while we're alive. We're going to try to feel good while we're alive. Do our best and make the good choices, because if we're going to be alive, we want to feel our best. That's our goals, right?
Right.
So much is in our control, but not all of it. All right, we have our
Your birthday is in January?
February.
February. Okay.
February 26th, I will be 48.
Wow.
Maybe one day I'll grow up, but it's not looking promising. Right. Good gracious. Sometimes I get scolded by my kids. They want me to act right, but they don't like when I act a fool. Um, I get a lot of mama, mama. All right. Right fist, that represents our strength. Our left fingers together. I'll tell you what I'm laughing about in just a second. Our left fingers together, that represents our friendship. Our thumb in is our humility. We put those together, and in mutual respect, we say namaste. Now, what I was laughing about is when I was in high school. Of course, I've always been really smart, and when I graduated from high school, I was in the top 10 of my class. I think I was number 8, if I remember correctly. But I was president of the National Honor Society. I mean, you know, I did all the smart, nerdy girl things, but I was a little bit ornery, and my high school principal said just that to me. For somebody who's so smart, you sure are ornery. I said, I just like to have fun. So you can be smart and a little ornery, and it's okay.
It's okay.
Yes. All right, y'all. Well, I hope y'all have a wonderful next couple weeks, and
Yeah.
weather's great, and all the spirits are full of joy, right?
Right. Enjoy your rest.
I
Your
will.
10 days off.
I will, and I'll be back in January. I'll tell you everything I did.
Okay. Sounds great.
I hope it's a very short list. All
I
right.
know that's right.
If y'all need me, let me know. I mean, I'm here for you. Just let me know, okay?
All right.
All right. Love y'all.
Love y'all. Happy holidays.
You too.
All righty.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.